Welcome to the news. I'm Jim.
I'm Matthew.
And I'm Tony.
Today, we have a special report on monuments around the world, starting with our personal favorite, the Dunmore pineapple.
The Dunmore pineapple was built for and sponsored by John Murray, the 4th Earl of Dunmore, who had just returned home from his job as the English governor of Virginia in 1777. At the time, pineapples were placed on the gateposts or property of someone who traveled abroad to a foreign land and has returned home. But John Murray decided to take this tradition a few steps further, building a large pineapple on the roof of his summer house.
The Dunmore pineapple is located in Dunmore, Scotland, and citizens take great pride in its flowery Dunmore dome.
In addition to being a monument, it is also a working hotel. It celebrated wealth, with the pineapple being a symbol of great power, riches, and hospitality.
The pineapple on top is carved from stone, as is the majority of the fascia and archway. The estimated cost of the property in today's dollars is roughly £5 million, as the immense fruit and all of its leaves were very challenging to create.
Save up your pennies and hire the Pineapple Holiday from the Landmark Trust. As with all their properties, it's the best way to soak up the atmosphere of wonderful buildings such as this. It is thought that Italian craftsmen and masons created the incredible dome, each leaf being carefully placed to conduct rainwater down to the next lead axle below. There's a steady stream of visitors, and some will find their way to the private side of the building, which is everyone's curiosity for this fantastic place. At this time of year, huge skeins of Canadian geese fly over in the morning. Very atmospheric.
The pineapple is very popular as a classy summer getaway with incredible architecture that continues to surprise and amaze visitors. According to several visitors, the experience of actually living in such a building is so much more rewarding than merely visiting.
The pineapple was donated to the National Trust for Scotland in 1974 by the Countess of Perth and is currently being leased to the Landmark Trust for restoration and upkeep. They also rent out the 16 acres of home and garden as a holiday home.
In the 18th century Scotland, this exotic fruit was extremely expensive, fetching the price of £6,000 or $7,700 in today's money. Due to the high prices of pineapples, only wealthy Scotsmen could enjoy this luxury, and as a result, they were obsessed with the rare fruit, using it to demonstrate their wealth and power in society.
Some gripes that people have with the Dunmore pineapple are the fact that it is rather expensive for the quality that you get, coming in at roughly $75 a night, and the fact that many areas are not wheelchair accessible due to large patches of grass and stairs without ramps.
The 8th Earl of Dunmore sold the house in 1911. It later became a girls' school but ended up as an empty shell of a house. The Earl and Countess of Perth purchased the pineapple in walled gardens in the 1960s, and finally was given to the National Trust for Scotland in 1974. And now we'll hear from the average everyday people in Scotland.
Many people enjoyed their stay at the Dunmore pineapple. For example, Jim 80Y on TripAdvisor says, "My grandfather worked as a gardener on this estate and my dad lived there for a time. I've been here before, but I brought my wife to see it and it was as enchanting as ever. Loved it and will be back."
Of course, there are others who did not feel the same way. Caution Advised 12 says in Pineapple Schmineapple, "A house shaped like a pineapple. Big deal. A pineapple shaped like a house would impress me more."
That may be true, Matthew, but more people like the pineapple. Mike G says, near Erith, approached by a signpost track, free car park, and access through a gateway into a walled garden, the Pineapple Building is very striking and in the center of a range of period buildings, an architectural gem.
In conclusion, the Dunmore pineapple is an architectural masterpiece located in beautiful Dunmore, Scotland, making it a great tourist attraction.
After being built for the 4th Earl of Dunmore in 1776 and moving through its many different owners, the pineapple remains as a great spot to visit and a meaningful monument to times past.
Thanks for watching our special news report on the Dunmore pineapple. Tune in after the break to learn all about the man-eating statue in Switzerland.